tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Number 23.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They'll run here with McAllister. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Can't fight it. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 46 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Browns 0. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Play action. It's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Take over first and 10 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 44 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Second and 10, Newton again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Khalil Mack gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brett Kern.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, on for the point after.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check three. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Let's get this.
Now it's Newton. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Khalil Mack.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, McAllister. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He sets to fire, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Yard line.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Henry, the ball
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front, and he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Henry again.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And now it's blocked. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
That's all. That's all.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 54. I got him. Patch it. Wide. Get wide.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
46-yard line.
52's the mic, boys. 52. I got him. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. No chance.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. 20. He'll get this complete to Batson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Gun. Sponge. No.
Throwing on second down. Newton finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Check. Lucky.
On third down, Newton. He'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first and 10, Newton. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now third down.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gun. 20. Jim. Great.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, wide open receiver, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Odell Beckham, 66 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
The point after.
The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the 1st, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Check Mike 39. Come on, boy. Express. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. Great. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Coming to you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
On first down, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 52.
Now it's Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier. He's brought down by Jabril Pepper.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
28.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3. It's 3rd and 1.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try.
A 48-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They're able to locate Wilson. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And when you see a fake field goal, this is often one that you see, especially in today's NFL, where the holder gets outside of the pocket and has that run-pass option before finding a receiver and picking up a first down, because a lot of the holders are pretty good athletes nowadays.
Yeah. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. Hey.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's Henry.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 16 yards on the play. After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Henry. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult